Hey everybody, this is the K50 robot pool cleaner. Of course, it just arrived and it's time to set it up. So let's get cracking. Real quickly, of course, it's the AI series, Intelligent Runs Deep, and as I mentioned before, it's from iGarden. Peeking in the box, we've got how the control panel works. We'll check that out in a bit. The first thing I want to do right now is get it charging. The power brick and the large bag that contains the robot. Let's quickly unpack and the robot. Before we get too far, we've got an adapter. I'll set that aside. All right, so here we are with the robot up on the bench. Of course, I'm going to take a moment to go read the manual. While I'm doing that, though, I am going to get it plugged in and charging. Here we are. This is where the charging port is. You can pull out the seal. And we're charging. I just spun it around so you can see the front, and right there is the battery indicator. I'm going to let that go until it's all green. All right, so that's the important thing. Let it charge all night so that we're all green and ready to roll. All right, so we are outside with the robot. As you can see, there is my pool, and we do have quite a bit of debris because somebody put their pool under a ton of oak trees. Anyhow, let's get this all set up. So I love the quick start guide. This is great for outside, especially if you've got older eyeballs like I do. We've got a product overview. Of course, we've ran through these already. We highlight the control panel, runtime on off, setup, AI timer. This is the perfect reference for you to know what all the buttons do, and it is also where you can find the cleaning modes explained. Next up, let's add the app. I'm going to grab the app by simply clicking right there, and there is my iOS download. I'm going to choose Get. Of course, double click to install. While that is downloading, I do want to highlight, this is where you pick it up. If you pick it up here, of course, you're going to remove the basket. This is where you empty the basket. I do want to show you back here is an extra filter. There are 2 filters included. This one is more fine. There's a label right here that recommends for the first time using. We don't use that filter, so I'm taking it out. Bingo, she's reinstalled. Of course, this is the hook that we can add to our handle, and that's where we grab it to pull it out. The app has installed, so I'm going to hit open. I'm going to agree. I'm going to allow. Of course, registering an account. Got the device powered on, and of course, return to the app. Let's start by hitting add a device. Of course, we've got the robotic pool cleaner signed into my Wi-Fi. And we need to hold this button for 3 seconds to put it in pairing mode. With that step completed, we can confirm and hit next. There is our device. Next step. And now we are online. You can see it's charged 100%. I'm going to switch to floor only mode today. I'm going to do turbo and I'm going to do AI. I want it to be done in 2 hours, and I'm going to simply hit start running. I've got 3 minutes to get in the pool. Let's hit got it and go get that done. Once again, this is where we pick it up. Let it sink in. Shake out the air bubbles. And let her get to work. There she goes. How cool is that? Of course, stay tuned. I'll show you some results in a little bit. And just a few hours later, bang, clean pool, ready to use. How cool is that? All right, everybody. So we're about a week into use, and I've got a system that I use now. Love the AI vision where it actually tracks the dirt to find what it needs to clean. I've also found I love working right from the interface. I can easily set the time set it to max. I love that it can go 5 hours. That way I don't have to pull it out wet when it's halfway done. I always have the AI enabled just because I think it's super smart. I'm going to set the AI to the max time. Once again, the modes here would be wall and floor. That would be just wall. This is full coverage with none. And then of course this would just be the floor mode. I'm going to put it on full coverage right now, max AI, got my AI turned on, and that's it. We're ready to drop it in. And because it has 5 hours of runtime, I get to put it in once and not deal with it again. So as I said, I can simply pull back my cover, get out the air bubbles, and let's get cracking. So a couple quick shots of the robot. I love how the dual AI cameras detect the pool boundaries and end up making the smartest path for you to get a clean pool in the most efficient time. And of course, thanks to our massive runtime, you do not have to pull it out before it's finished. Absolutely nobody wants the dread of expecting your pool to be cleaned when people are coming and the robot's not done. Another joy of our AI robot pool cleaner is that we never have to go through the work of hooking up a normal pool cleaner again. I am finding that I can run my robot once every 3 days for about an hour, maybe 2 hours to get it clean, but it's always nice to know that if we need, we can hit that full clean button and let it run for up to 5 hours. I have been impressed that it's sucking up the acorns in my pool as well, and here you can see what it looks like when it's cleaning the walls. How cool is that? All right, and I am back a little bit later. Got our custom hook. Notice the water drains out nice and quick. Now we can simply pick this out and let's go empty the basket. Simply open. As you can see, that's everything we collected. Rinse it out. One little leaf fighting with me. As you can see, it is picking up sand, and close it up, let it dry, and we're ready to roll. And of course, back home, charging for the next use. Wrapping up quickly, I just want to say that I am loving the iGarden AI pool cleaning robot. The K series is fantastic. Long battery life, AI. It has been doing a magnificent job of cleaning my pool with me not putting any effort into it. I love not having to get out all the hoses. I just plug it in to charge, and the next day or a couple days later, I drop it in and let it do a quick clean. It is so efficient, and it's kind of silly that I waited this long to get one. Of course, if you want to learn more, make sure you check for the links in the description. I do quickly want to say thank you to everybody that supports me via YouTube memberships. Don't forget there are 3 levels of support starting as low as $5 a month. With any level of support, you get early access to videos. Make sure you also pay attention for those members only posts. A quick shout out as well to everybody that supports me via Patreon. Love how that group is growing. We're way past 600 members. It has a fantastic free messaging area where you can ask questions, post designs, gain skills. Of course, you can learn more with the bit.ly up above or the link in the description. Finally, friends, I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget, every time you like, hype, share a video, add a comment down below, or click subscribe. You're helping HLModTech get just a little bigger, which absolutely makes my day. Friends, have a glorious day, and keep tinkering.